deceptive. To me, it's a red flag. I don't want it in my room. I don't want it around my friends. So I don't fuck with her at all. I don't go to her shit.
Thanks,
I
Hardfire.
have spoken out about them making fun of her for stuff. But now she's trying to attack me and Linda to get some fucking, I don't know,
Never made
kind
fun
of
for nothing.
I bet it is.
some kind of fucking fight going on for her channel or something. I don't know, but neither one of us do that. So she's picking the wrong fucking streamers to fucking fuck with because we don't care. That's why
Sorry.
she keeps coming in here. Yeah, Angel knows. Angel saw that shit too. JC is another streamer. You can find JC. If you type in JC Wasey, you'll find her channel. JC and I come from the same news community. I've been there slightly longer than she has, but she was in moderator rooms and I was not. I was in open rooms, non-moderated rooms.
Windy out.
I don't have her link, or else I would drop it for her, because I don't feel like if I'm going to mention her name, then you guys should be able to go check it out for yourself. But I don't know how much she's streaming these days. I don't know if she's decided to come back or not. She did it for a really long time. I don't know what her status is. I don't follow JC anymore. But if I'm going to mention her, the least I can do is mention that how to go check out her stream. That way you can go ask her whatever she wants. You know, NorCal, it's not always about what you guys know on the surface. Sometimes there's things that happen way before you guys even met any of us. And there's some things that I know that you guys don't know. And there's some things also that when you run a certain channel, or you have the ability to reach out to people in a larger capacity than others, you don't allow certain things to happen on your channel. So maybe you don't openly say it, but you have a friend of yours go on your channel and they're saying it. You know what I mean? And you're allowing that to happen. And you yourself know it's not true, but you're angry. So you're not going to stop anybody from saying anything about this person, including about their children or their address, or if it's okay for somebody to be doxxed or not. You know? You just don't do that. Not to people that fucking were good to you.
Yeah.
So there's like a lot. I mean, it would be like, you know, you guys walking into a history of like fucking knowing what people's family dynamics are. You just don't really know. And it would take me 8,000 years to go over the complexity of the fucking, what you guys call the Elderverse. You know what I mean? It's like, even, okay, so like Silver Fox, Angel, he's been in this community for a while too. It's really long stories that are very complicated, that, to be honest with you, your eyeballs would probably roll out of your head before I got into every little fucking detail. And even then, NorCal, if we're being objective, right? And which I always try to be. I try to be objective. You're still only getting my perception of how events went down. You're not seeing what happened, what was said to her on her side, because I don't know that. I only know what was said on my side and what was rumored to have happened. So, like, that's part of the problem of the internet, right? I mean, the whole thing is we aren't seated within everything. We only see things from our perspective. If we could all be seated within the center of everything, then maybe everything would be different all the time anyways. So, if we're being really objective and we look at the whole picture as a whole, the difference is I'm very loyal, and I'm very honest, and I don't cyberbully people, and I don't lie about who I am, and I don't perpetuate other people, and I don't abuse people's children, and I don't restrain them, and I don't step on their necks, and I don't humiliate them. and this isn't a problem for some people on the internet. For whatever reason, it is. People serve themselves in all kinds of ways. Be it views, be it attention, be it just obnoxious little ornery shit. I mean, there's several reasons why people are motivated to do the things that they do. But mostly here, when people are doing things, they're not for the right reasons, and they're certainly not coming from a place of honesty. They're coming from a place of butthurtness, which is the whole fucking goddamn devaluing of the system to begin with. You can't run around acting like a big bully on the internet talking about how you're king fucking fuckface troll and then cry about it on your stream for 9 fucking hours.
Real.
I'm not a troll. If anything, you can call me an anti-troll. And just because I know trolls, and some of them I admire for their intellect and their creativity, and because they're not malicious, they're just fucking room pumpers, doesn't mean I like people that do nasty things and then call themselves a troll.
Yeah.
You're not a troll, you're butthurt. That's what you are. A troll is very calculated, man. They don't fucking lose their shit. They don't go fucking call people's jobs. They don't do shit like that. They fucking drive you crazy, psychologically. That's the fucking genius behind the trolls. Or they make you laugh and make you fucking see things from a different objective. They're smart.
Yeah.
They're not just some asshole who's fucking butthurt trying to fucking hurt people like a fucking 7th grader on the internet. Lord have mercy, motherfuckers.
I'm sure.
Right, Jenny? Oh my god, I'm so fucking... I bully them because I block them and ban them and they can't come in here and fucking
You will
goddamn
find
cry.
me pretty easy.
Boo-hoo. Fucking sue me, bitch.
Right? I was in here for your entertainment.
Look, y'all know how many times I've been threatened to be sued, that they were gonna restraining orders against me, that they were gonna send people to my house to kill me, that they were gonna destroy me, that they were gonna expose me. How do you guys enjoy those big exposés they do of me? A whole lot of fucking nothing, right? A whole lot of blah, 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 no fucking evidence of any of it. And the evidence that they do fucking goddamn put up doesn't make fucking sense unless I go up there and explain it to you guys. That is bullshit. It's so... It's not fucking intelligent at all. There's
Word,
nothing
buddy.
fun about it. Nah, Silver Fox, I know. Hi, Brian. NorCal's top troll. NorCal is a good troll. He makes everybody, he pisses everybody off. That's his special charm. But only when he feels like it. When he doesn't feel like it, he's quite a charming fellow. He's just ornery as fuck. He's Gen X. What do you expect from us? We don't go fucking half-ass into anything. Give me a fucking break, dude. We're gonna fucking fuck with you. We're gonna fuck with you. It's just that you have to motivate us to fucking, come from an emotional spot with it. You know? Because if you're gonna fucking put up your armor and your dukes, you better be prepared to take a few fucking blows back to the face. If not, you're just a bitch. Period. Don't fucking start a fight so you can't fucking handle taking a few fucking punches to the face too, man. We don't play like that in our fucking generation. We don't fucking type you black
What?
eyes, okay? We say some shit, we mean it. It's good. But there's really good trolls in here that you guys don't know either. I mean, they're from my part of the universe. They're very old. They troll very differently.
Yeah, they troll respectively instead of fucking doxing people.
Oh no, but they're evil fucks, y'all. They're evil fucks. They don't give a shit. They don't give a shit. And they will mentally grind you into a fucking goddamn powder and blow you away. You'll be dust in the wind. They've made people fucking quit over and over again. And they never forget anything. Ever. For years, they'll swirl it around like a fucking turd in a toilet bowl. Terrible. But some of them are really fucking funny. I gotta admit. And their retorts are absolutely fucking bar none the best. And that's where I get off. I get off on watching people make funny retorts. Or smart retorts. Or have a good strategy as to how to, you know, basically deflect the blatant trolling. You know what I mean? Those are always fun when they can turn it around on them and make them laugh. I enjoy those. Especially when they come up all fucking nasty and mean and you're determined to fucking get under your skin, and by the end of this fucking stream, you have them eating out of your hands.
Yep.
I love that shit.
Ugh.
I guess would be food. Otherwise, it would be ketchup on cardboard.
I don't know what the hell I'm gonna eat.
Only freaking Monday, and I already don't know. That's
Hey,
like,
look, let's be honest. We've all fucking supported some real fucking assholes. I'm not real proud of supporting LD, but like, sometimes you fucking don't know people until you get to know them, and then you fucking know the real them. Like, narcissists are fucking fantastically fucking great at mirroring yourself in order to hide the fucking shit that they do. Psychologically, these fucks can really fucking play the game. So you can't act like everybody you run across, you fucking, you know, you instantly know they're douchebags. Because on the internet, everybody lies about other people they don't like about. So, you know, we all fucking give people a chance before we know how they are. And then you're like, yeah, fuck that fucker. It only counts if you're still fucking supporting that fucking dickhole. Right? Last time I looked, I didn't have any psychic powers. I do have the powers of observation, but I'm also kind and compassionate, and I don't fucking also believe anything that's said on the internet. Because I've been here too long, and I know people fucking lie their asses off.
Oh.
So I have to figure out things for myself. That's why God gave me a brain to use.
Fact.
I know, I saw the ham. I saw his fucking weird shit. Like, dude, I never supported that guy, okay? Like, I've never supported that guy, but I can see where at one time, like, okay, so, see, all right, let's give you example, okay, North? Okay, I'm gonna give you example. Let's do an anecdotal example. You and your wife are friends with her best friend and and her husband, right? Okay? And you guys all go out all the time. You're cool. You're good. You're like, yeah, no, that's my homie, and my homie's fucking chick, and, you know, we've been fucking drinking and hanging out until that one fucking time, right? That one fucking time when that homie slips up, right? And he starts fucking being too drunk, and he's like sticking his hands in between your wife's legs or shit. Then you realize that homie's a fucking snake bastard, right? So sometimes people hang out with certain people, you think, oh, that they're probably all right. Or you're lulled into a different persona that they projected in the beginning. But as soon as you see who that rat bitch is, you fucking ditch. You're Audi 5000, right?
Yep.
That's kind of how it goes, darling. Yeah, well, fire. Unfortunately, I don't have a third eye. I only have a brown eye, and I keep that covered at all times.
We know that's not true. You like butt stuff.
Oh, God.
Oh, jeez.
Out of here. What are you, Hollywood now? You gonna start talking about butt stuff all the time? Because, you know, I
Oh God,
hate it.
please don't.
God. What's the matter with you?
Dude, after you went
Nice
offline, I was going through a bunch of shorts, and it was all about Diddy and shit. It was like, ooh, you know?
Oh, God, I know the Diddy thing, man. It's fucking
Pretty
really
Diddy,
gross,
he
and it's
was
really
innocent.
demented, and now it's also like bringing up shit from like Corey Haim, which is because they're crossing over and how these elites have, you know, been basically sex trafficking these kids for I don't know how fucking long. You know
Oh,
what I
they
mean?
brought up Justin Bieber.
Yeah, the
Right.
Biebs. Yeah, the Biebs got Jaden Smith.
And he's looking fucking rough these days, so.
I know.
Yeah, fucking Corey Haim was
Mentally.
raped on the set of Lucas by Charlie Sheen.
I know.
And, you know, they're starting to get pretty good at that AI thing, so you have to really watch these videos
Don't I know
intently
it?
to
Don't I
see,
know it, ma'am?
You know what I mean? It's just... So it just all creeps me out. Like, I'm off of Hollywood right now. Like, the whole fucking thing.
That was a cute little creative twist there, NorCal. You can type what you feel. You've been censored, like with your senses. Quite clever, sir. 2 points for you.
Slightly.
Very clever that was. For those of you who didn't catch his little whip. NorCal is being clever with his wording. I love a little vernacular verbiage that goes a little viral. Quite interesting, NorCal. Very sophisticated of you. Would you like any Grey Poupon? It's all Grey Poop all over you. No, I'm just kidding.
Gross.
I'm just teasing, NorCal. I'm in your senses. What do you sense, Mr. Fire? Woo! Tell me what you sensing.
Firefighter, I already know what you're sensing. You're sensing danger, danger.
Danger, Captain Spaulding. Danger. That's what happens. That's what happens to everybody on my channel when you turn on your camera. Everybody's going, "Oh my God!" Ah!
Right.
And whenever you tell me, Shannon, I sent you a picture. That's when I'm like, "Oh my God, danger, danger."
Yeah, I almost sent you a picture of this fucking kitten that was disgusting. It had poop all over where the sink was. And...
I fucking hate your life. I'm so sorry for you. What do you even look at to get those kind of images?
And shit that pops up on my Facebook. So
Yeah,
I
but what are you
What
looking
about
at to get
Canada?
that in your algorithm, weirdo?
I have no clue.
I think you
You
purposely
do.
go out to find disgusting things just to send me. Terrible,
I'm not gonna
terrible,
lie, I may.
terrible honorary man that you are. Terrible.
I may do that sometime, Shannon.
Fucking, that's why I'm always asking Merman, how do you find these fucking documentaries, man?
Right?
Like, jeez Louise. Lions. I don't know what the fuck he's watching.
That's what I'm saying. Where do you even find it?
That ain't Nat Geo shit, motherfucker.
Number one, I had to put it in your hand. You pussies can't get booked outside America for nan. I'm out in Tokyo because I'm big in Japan. I'm the hit maker y'all depend on. Backstage in my city, it was friend zone. You won't never take no chain off of us. How the fuck you big stepping with a size 7 man zone? This the part with the bite, nigga, what's up? I know my picture on the wall when y'all cook up. Extortion, baby, whole career you been shook up. This top told you drop it, give me 50 like some push-ups. Hood, your last one brick, you really not on shit. They make excuses for you cause they hate to see me lit. Pull your contract cause we gotta see the split. The way you doing splits, bitch, your pants might rip. You better do that motherfucking show inside the bitty. Maroon 5 need a verse, you better make it witty. Then we need a verse for the Swifties. Top say drop, you better drop and give them 50. Pip squeak, pipe down, you ain't in no big three. SZA got you wiped down, Travis got you wiped down, Savage got you wiped down. Like your label, boy, you in the scope right now. And you gon' feel the aftermath of what I write down. I'm at the top of the mountain, so you tight now. Just to have this talk with your ass, I had to hike down. Big difference.
He's got size 7s.
What the fuck is this, a 20v1, nigga? What's a prince to a king? He a son, nigga. Get more love in the city that you from, nigga. Metro, shut your whole ass up and make some drums, nigga. Yeah, I'm the 6th guy, I'm the front runner. Y'all nigga manager was Charles' little blunt runner. Playing a 6 and you boys ain't even come from it. And when you boys got rich, you had to run from it. Cash blowing, able bread out here tricking. Shit we do for bitches, he doing for niggas. Jets, whips, chains, wicked, wicked,
Me
wicked.
too.
Spinning like you tryna fuck, boy, you
Didn't
trippin',
you?
boy, you trippin'. Drizzy Chippendale, probably got your bitch Chanel. I just got them done, boy, don't make me at the Chippendale. Rolling loud
Think
stage,
it was
I
a show?
was turned, that was slick as hell. Shit'll probably change if it BM start to kiss and tell. Hugs and kisses, man, don't tell me about no switches. I be rocking every fucking chain I own next visit, ayy. I be with some bodyguards like Whitney, top say, drop your little midget ass, better fucking, ayy. Better drop and give me 50, ayy, drop and give me 50, drop and give me 50.
Something I've learned. Something I've learned a long fucking time ago when something big happens. You gotta watch what the fucking kind of shit the government's gonna fucking pull next.
Yep. Telling
Because
you.
that's usually a fucking diversion from whatever the government's doing. It's like, watch over here, and we'll pull this shit over here, and nobody will notice.
It's so not.
For real, how's
They don't care about it.
They don't give a shit about us.
No, they don't.
Alright.
Nicole,
The
you may not
revolution
be
is
wrong.
coming. The people will rise. We will rise and we shall burn down injustice that is happening in our world. We're gonna do it, man. We're gonna do it. We're all gonna fucking manifest fucking a gigantic war where we live and breathe without our oppression. And all the lizard people will crawl out from the center of the earth, and we'll find out that we have 14 oceans in the center of the earth and 17 mer species that we all fucking generated from. As stardust fell onto the fucking land and generated a whole fucking other hybrid civilizations between the Greys and the Anunnaki and Godzilla and Mothra and the Stone Temple pilot tablets, you know, all that shit.
Dear Adonis, I'm sorry that man is your father. Let me be honest. It takes a man to be a man. Your dad is not responsive. I look at him and wish your grandpa would have wore a condom. I'm sorry that you gotta grow up and then stand behind them. Life is hard, I know. The challenges always go beat us home. Sometimes our parents make mistakes that affect us until we grown. And you're a good kid that need good leadership. Let me be your mentor, since your daddy don't teach you shit. Never let a man piss on your leg, son. Either you die right there or pop that man in the head, son. Never fall in the escort business, that's bad religion. Please remember, you could be a bitch even if you got bitches. Never code switch, whether right or wrong. You're a black man, even if it don't benefit your goals. Do some push-ups, get some discipline. Don't cut them corners like your daddy did. Fuck what Ozempic did. Don't pay to play with them Brazilians. Get a gym membership. Understand, don't throwing rocks and hiding hands, that's law. Don't be ashamed about who you with, that's how he treats your moms. Don't have a kid to hide again, be sure. 5% will comprehend, but 95 is lost. Be proud of who you are. Your strength come from within. A lot of superstars, that's real, but your daddy ain't one of them. And you nothing like him. You'll carry yourself as king. Can't understand me right now. Just play this when you 18.
What? What a terrible song.
Dear Sandra, your son got some habits, I hope you don't undermine them.
It's really awful.
Drake just released a new diss track titled The Heart Part 6. This is a response track to Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us track, as in the new Drake diss song, he confirms that he had somebody in OVO feed Kendrick Lamar fake information. Drake would rap the lyrics, "We plotted for a week and we fed you the information. A daughter that's 11 years old, I bet he takes it." And the lyrics, "We thought about giving a fake name or a destination. You gotta learn to fact check things, rejoicing on my expiration." Now these lyrics are a response to Kendrick Lamar's song Meet the Grams, where Kendrick Lamar raps, "Dear baby girl, I'm sorry that your father is not active inside of your world. He don't commit to much but his music, yeah that's for sure." With his second lyrics being, "Should be teaching you timetables or watching Frozen with you at your 11th birthday, singing poems with you, instead he's in church, paying for fun and poppin'. I want to tell you that you're loved, you're brave, and you're kind. You got a gift to change the world, and you could change your father's mind." Now Kendrick Lamar is alleging that Drake has a hidden daughter around the age of 11 to 12 12 years old, as this was information he was told through somebody that he thought was an OVO rat. Now, Kendrick was stating more lyrics relating that Drake was hiding the daughter due to what the baby mama could look like. However, it was all a planned situation by Drake, and allow me to explain. In Kendrick's song 616 in LA, he dropped right before Meet the Grams, Kendrick Lamar rapped these lyrics. Have you ever thought that OVO is working for me? Everyone inside your team is whispering that you deserve it. You can't 2C slide up out of this one. Your entourage is only to hustle you. 100 men that you got on salary. It's time that you look around who's around you before you figure out that you're not alone. Ask what Mike would do. Now, Kendrick Lamar was referring to a rat inside of OVO, giving Kendrick the information, where Drake would then put on his Instagram story 30 minutes after the release of the song, "Nah, hold on, can someone help me find my hidden daughter please and send her to me? These guys are in shambles," with tons of laughing emojis. Then 6 hours later, it would be confirmed by academics and No Jumper, and I quote, "A source close to Drake denies that he is hiding a daughter. A source close to Drake tells TMZ, the allegation about a secret child is an utter fabrication." The source echoed that Drake's own sentiment, which is to suggest that Kendrick is now losing in their ongoing beef because Kendrick is including bad intel in his diss tracks. This was a 1,000 IQ play by Drake, as DJ Academics would even receive a text message from Drake saying, "If anyone can find proof that I have a daughter, I'll quit rapping and I'll come work for you."
Hey, I'll take it one further. Drake hit me and told me, he said, "Ack, if you or anybody can find proof I have an 11-year-old daughter, I'll quit rapping and I'll come work for you." And I would love for Drake to work for me.
Now, to understand the rest of the Heart Part 6 lyrics, we first need to investigate the Not Like Us track by Kendrick Lamar, as it is all connected. According to many rappers' reactions, they believe that Kendrick Lamar went a little bit too far, as Kendrick Lamar was dissing Drake's mother and father. Rick Ross even said that if you ever wanted to know what Andre 3000 was like in a battle, it is present-day Kendrick Lamar.
See, if you really into this music, what I'm listening to right now, what Kendrick just released, is if you was a real Outkast fan, and you ever wanted to know what 3000 would be like if he ever was in a battle, this is the closest you will ever get to Andre 3000 ever having to do it dirty. It's Kendrick Lamar.
As Kendrick Lamar would rap the lyrics, "You messed with Wayne's girl while he was in jail, then get his face tatted like a girl apologizing." As during the YMCMB era, Lil Wayne was in jail. As while he was away, Drake would end up having relations with Lil Wayne's girlfriend at the time. Then when Lil Wayne was released and found out, Drake went out and got a Lil Wayne tattoo on the back of his arm as an apology. Kendrick Lamar wouldn't hold back from Drake here either. He would end up rapping the lyrics, "Say Drake, I hear you like him young. You better not ever go to Cell Block 1. To any girl that talks to him and they're in love, just make sure you hide your little sister from him." As this is a continuance diss from Kendrick calling out Drake for allegedly liking younger people. As this started with the title of Kendrick's first track titled Euphoria. The name Euphoria comes from a TV show that was produced by Drake. The TV show is based around high school students navigating their way throughout their first loves, friendships, and etc. But there is one character in the show who gets into a relationship with a grown man. Kendrick has been stating since diss number 1 that Drake is living out the role of the grown man in the TV show, having relations with somebody younger. This even left one rapper reacting saying, "The title alone of Kendrick's diss is so spicy, if you know, you know." It even left Rick Ross saying to Drake to not even bother replying to this anymore, as if he replies, he's just gonna look more guilty.
Let me give you this advice, because you ain't got nobody around you. Or you ain't got no real nigga. Let me just put it like that. Ain't no real nigga. Stop. Don't respond. Don't respond. You ain't even peeped when the intro came on with the Teddy Pendergrass. That was that black. Don't do it. Don't go write a 8-minute verse that, I know the Yachty, I know you want to get that money. You ain't wrong. You'll keep buying them big houses, but
But this is where it would get even crazier. Kendrick would rap the lyrics, "You think we're gonna let you disrespect Tupac, boy? I think that Oakland show is gonna be your last stop, boy." Now, Drake released a song titled Taylor Made Freestyle. Drake wrote a verse for an AI cloned voice of Tupac and Snoop Dogg, and in the verses, Drake actually disses himself and then uses the AI voices to rap the lyrics for him. This was a massive surprise to even Snoop, as it would be announced, Snoop Dogg reacts to AI Snoop being used in Drake's second diss at Kendrick.
They did what? When? How? Are you sure? Right off. Everybody calling my phone blew me up. What happened? What's going on?
This, however, left a lot of fans feeling angry. Some fans believe that it was disrespectful on Drake to AI clone Tupac, who is a legend in the music industry, but it seems as if Drake did it for a specific reason.
It's also hypocritical for people to be saying that Drake using AI to sound like Tupac when rapping from his perspective is whack, because when Kendrick used AI to deepfake himself in the music video of The Heart Part 5 to look like he was rapping as Kobe or Nipsey Hussle, nobody criticized him and everyone just showered him with praise for that. This is also different than typical AI music, which is used to deceive fans into thinking it's a real verse from the artist, whereas Drake was rapping from someone else's perspective using the AI to sound like him, and rapping from someone else's perspective is something artists have been doing forever.
As yes, Kendrick Lamar did it in the past, which is likely why Drake did it in present day, but in my opinion, no one should be using an AI voice of a rapper that is sadly passed. But you comment down below what you think about that. Now, Kendrick Lamar would end up confirming a theory that he shared in his earlier diss tracks, where Kendrick would rap the lyrics, "You called Future when you didn't see the club, Lil Baby helped you get your lingo up, 21 Savage gave you false street cred." Now, Kendrick Lamar's team was constantly sharing a video with 21 Savage, where Drake and 21 have become very best friends in the last year. They have an album together and has even been touring the world together, but in the video, 21 says that Future is bigger than Drake in the hood and in the club.
Niggas don't be listening to Drake like that. Well, if I wasn't a rapper, I don't feel like I still would listen to Drake for real. It's just I'm a rapper, so I understand the work he put in now, how hard he go.
Wait,
like
why
when
though?
you ain't no rapper, all them statistics don't mean a regular street don't give a about how many times you went #1, like how many white people listen to you. If they don't even think that the farthest they think is the club. Who's selling this club out? That's who they think is the biggest. Like in Atlanta, it's a lot of who you really can't tell them Future ain't bigger than Drake.
That's Elvis his capital. Really?
Oh God, I used to think that Drake ain't really no big.
This would then bring us into the lyrics of The Heart Part 6, where Drake confirms that he actually also gave Kendrick Lamar fake information for the cover art of his song Meet the Grams. In the cover art for the song by Kendrick, a report reads, "Academics got intel from Kendrick's camp that the details of the cover of Meet the Grams, containing a glove, Ozempic, and receipts, was from a stolen suitcase that belonged to Dennis Graham, Drake's father."
This cover art contains things that is from Drake's pop's suitcase. So Drake's pop's suitcase had these things in it. Don't know how he got a hold of it. Don't know how this happened to get in Kendrick's hand. But apparently Kendrick Lamar must have got a hold of Drake's dad's suitcase. So we're talking about Dennis Graham.
As in the Heart Part 6 lyrics, Drake also confirms that this was all a setup by the OVO camp. I'm not exactly sure how they set this up to get it in Kendrick's hands, but it happened. However, what left fans the most surprised was when a close friend of Kendrick told DJ Academics why the beef even started. A report would read, "Academics reveals that Kendrick was supposed to be on First Person S with Drake and J. Cole, but he declined, and which is what started the beef."
I now have good authority to say that allegedly Drake hit up Kendrick, and First Person Shooter should have been a song with Drake, Cole, and Kendrick. Now, if you think about this entire timeline and beef with that in mind, makes sense. Drake hit up Kendrick to say, "Hey, we got an open for you. It's me and Cole. Come holla at me. Do the song." Kendrick doesn't do the song. Then he hears the song, and the song is a bunch of who's talking about me and you is a Spider-Man meme and blah, 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 blah. And he says, "Man, this who couldn't get a feature from me is now acting like they're #1 and #2. Both of them."
as later in Kendrick's song, he would also rap the lyrics, "Ain't a 20v1, it's a 1v20 if I gotta deal with the guys that write with you," which is a simple reference. As reported, Kendrick flipped Drake's "What is this, a 20v1" line by saying that Kendrick himself is going against 20 different writers that ghostwrite for Drake, which then leads into the big three with J. Cole again, where Kendrick Lamar would rap the lyrics, "Yeah, Cole and Aubrey know that I'm a selfish guy, the crown is heavy, I pray they are my real friends, if not, then I'm YNW Melly." This right here is a jam-packed line, first mentioning YNW Melly, who is allegedly responsible for the passing of his two best friends, YNW Sack Chaser and Juvie. Kendrick is saying that he's gonna turn into Melly on Drake and J. Cole, which ended up getting a reaction from Melly himself in his jail cell, which would be reported. YNW Melly reacts to Kendrick's reference of him on Euphoria. The rapper tells TMZ, "Kendrick is one of my favorite rappers, so I do feel honored. I'm a household name just for the wrong stuff." Then Kendrick saying that Cole and Aubrey know that I'm a selfish guy, the crown is heavy, is him referencing the big three of himself, Drake, and J. Cole, where Kendrick is referring to him having the crown over the other two.
So what exactly did Drake and Cole say about Kendrick that was a sneak diss? On first person, J. Cole has a bar where he says, "Everybody steppers, well F it, then everybody breakfast, and I'm about to clear up my plate." Steppers here is obviously a reference to Kendrick's most recent album, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, and clearing my plate likely means winning the competition for best rapper over Kendrick. And Drake in his first verse asks the question who the GOAT rapper is, and he uses a clever double entendre to say that only him and J. Cole are in the GOAT conversation, meaning Kendrick is not. J. Cole also probably has the most notable line in first person where he says, "Love when they argue the hardest MC, is it K. Dot, is it Aubrey or me? We the big three like we started a league, but right now I feel like Muhammad Ali."
Burn? Annoying. Feeling a burn fast. Incredible. Polysporin. Made for annoying burns.
Drake and Kendrick Lamar hate each other. Well, at least one of them hates the other person, while the other has tried many times to be friendly and squash things. One rapper seemed to believe that they were actually friends, while the other looked at their relationship as a business transaction. After 2 weeks of research, it's safe to say that one MC has lost every ounce of respect for the other. You guys really liked my last video where I broke down all the subliminal disses from Drake's new album, so I decided to stick with a similar style. And in my last video, I asked you guys to hit the like button, which is something I don't usually do, but the video did really well, and I don't know if that's why, but just do me a favor and hit that like button again. Thanks. So, when it comes to Kendrick and Drake, they weren't always on bad terms. Back in 2011, Drake had already blown up, and Kendrick had yet to release a major debut album. Now, Kendrick was definitely buzzing, but he was far from the star that Drake was. Even back in 2009, Kendrick mentioned Drake on a track where he pretty much admits that he thinks he's better.
Man, my girl split the bucket to KFC. She listening to Drake, and all I can say, damn, these niggas that much better than me, baby.
So Kendrick identified really early on that the mainstream hip-hop wasn't really his thing. However, on June 16, 2011, Kendrick performed in Toronto for the very first time, and when Drake found out he was in the city, he decided to hit him up so that they could meet.
I need y'all to know, this is my first motherfucking time out here, you dig?
And Kendrick would speak about meeting Drake in a XXL magazine and said, "That's a real good dude. He got a real genuine soul. We clicked immediately." And it was during that meeting that Kendrick provided Drake with a copy of his unreleased album, Section 80.
Visions of Martin Luther staring at me.
Kendrick said that Drake was the first person outside of his team to hear Section 80, and that Drake was blown away by the project. I even found a 2011 tweet where Drake posted Kendrick's lyrics from ADHD.
We never do listen unless it comes with an 808.
Drake liked Kendrick's music so much that he asked him to be on his upcoming sophomore album, Take Care. Throughout the track, Kendrick talks about meeting Drake for the first time and how he was surprised that Drake wasn't fake like most of the music business.
Hit me on the cellular, thought he was gonna sell me a false word like the rappers I know.
Kendrick outlines how Drake showed him a taste of what being rich and famous actually looked like.
Sat down with a few drinks located where you can't see us. A white waitress on standby when we need her.
On the track, Kendrick really battles with the idea of becoming famous, as he's worried that it will change him for the worse.
Yeah, like, damn, this next level that I'm going to, will I get caught up in the lifestyle and would that make me or break me? And that was what the whole record was about when I did the interlude.
And I mean, even back then, we could see the difference in these two artists where Drake is talking about the Maybachs and his lavish life, and Kendrick is worried about his mental health and his, you know, his relationships, his friendships. Is interesting because just 2 or 3 years later, the dude did get depressed from just being in the industry.
I didn't know you were suffering from depression the way you said you was on the album. Like,
Yeah.
Did the industry cause that?
Not the industry, just the change.
And Drake only continues to show Kendrick more love by taking him and A$AP Rocky on his Club Paradise tour.
This is my brother A$AP Rocky. This is my brother Kendrick Lamar.
I'm on this motherfucking Club Paradise tour, matter of fact. My nigga Drake, TDE, High Power in this motherfucker, you know.
And Drake has always claimed to have fought with management to take these guys on tour because his label had other plans.
You know, it's people I can put on here that the label wants me to put on here, but I fight for this one reason, man. Like, I fight to promote what I love. You know what I'm saying? I fight to promote the music that I truly love, so.
Drake would mention this again in 2016 on his track 4 p.m. in Calabasas.
When they told me take a R&B nigga on the road, and I told them no and drew for Kendrick and Rocky.
However, Kendrick's superstardom quickly catches up with Drake, as a year later he dropped one of the best hip-hop albums of all time, Good Kid, Mad City.
I used to be jealous of him to follow. He was the one to follow.
And Black Boy Fly is a bonus track, but to me, that's one of the most beautiful songs on that album. Absolutely amazing storytelling. And it was on that album where Drake returns the favor and gives Kendrick a feature on Poetic Justice.
I really hope you play this, cause oh girl, you test my patience.
And on the day that the album dropped, Drake even posted a tweet saying, "Congratulations to Kendrick, incredible body of work, honored to be a part of it." However, even at this point, Kendrick and Drake couldn't be more different in terms of how they approach music and life in general.
Really, money really don't make me. I'm learning that now. You know, that's not really my peace of mind, having money.
I love Electra Chung's shoulders.
You love the shoulders?
I just love her shoulders.
She's actually blushing as well. She's
No doubt about it, they're just two different guys. Next, we get a bit of an inside look on how Kendrick actually sees Drake as a person when the legend himself, DMX, claims that he would love to beat Drake up.
Man, I wish it was like maybe 7 years ago, or maybe like 10 years ago, where, you know, catch the elevator, beat him up.
And just a few days later, Kendrick was asked about his thoughts on DMX's rant, and he thought it was hilarious, saying that his entire tour bus nearly died of laughter.
I wonder why these in the front of the bus just cracking up, like hitting walls and shit, just crying. I'm like, no, what you niggas talking about? They mute, they stop laughing, right? I just hear X going off on a laptop, just spazzing. I'm like, what's going on? It's like, yeah, he's going in right now.
Now remember, Drake is pretty sensitive, so if he did see that, he probably felt a way about it. So the two would work together for the very last time on one of 2013's biggest hits, A$AP Rocky's Problems.
Girl, I know you want this, girl. I'm Kendrick Lamar.
Well, that was it. After that, you never see these two on a track together again. In 2013, things started to get a lot more competitive between the two, because at this point, Kendrick was not just an up-and-comer, he had become that guy.
Getting a lot of accolades from your peers and the hip-hop icons.
I love Kendrick Lamar. Number one on that list, Kendrick Lamar, what's up?
The hip-hop savior, it seems like. Woo!
And let's not forget, Drake is still Drake. He had a phenomenal year also.
Shout out to Hamilton. Shout out to Toronto one time. Like, the best rap album goes, and they said take care of it. Oh my God!
Given the success of both artists, the media and fans started to debate who was better, and Kendrick started off the year with a bang when he was awarded MTV's Hottest MC in hip-hop.
Yeah, we went through about 15 of them, narrowed it down to 10. The 10 became 5, the 5 became 2. And you, Kendrick Lamar, are the hottest MC in the game, according to the MTV brain.
And most of Kendrick's hip-hop friends seemed to be happy for him.
I heard you're not happy about that.
Nah, I wasn't until I found out who's number one. They made my man number one.
K-Dot,
Yes.
Kendrick, so I'm straight with that.
However, Drake was one person that certainly did not send any sort of congratulations to Kendrick.
What about your rap peers? Did they call? I know it's kind of competitive, so did they say congratulations?
A rap peers, he cold.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about it.
And I mean, at this point, Drake's at least got to be thinking, like, this guy's starting to become a problem. He's getting a little bit close now. And Kendrick's winning streak was just beginning, as 2 months later, he cleaned up at the 2013 BET Awards, winning the Best Male Hip Hop Artist over Drake.
I came up in that same county building, food stamps, welfare, Section 8.
And this time, I did find a tweet from Drake where he congratulates Kendrick on the win. Congrats to Kendrick as well, nothing was the same. With all that said, things were about to change. August 12th, 2013 was a special moment for hip-hop. To this day, it still stands out as one of the most exciting things to happen in the last decade. On Big Sean's Control, Kendrick let everyone in hip-hop know just how competitive he was when it came to that #1 spot.
Royale Tiger Towel Paper Towel, the one that's Tiger Strong.
I'm usually homeboys with the same niggas I'm rhyming with, but this is hip hop and them niggas should know what time it is. And that goes for Jamaica, Big Crit Wale, Pusha T, Meek Mills, A$AP Rocky, Drake, Big Sean, J Electron, Tyler McMillan. I got love for you all, but I'm trying to murder you niggas. Trying to make sure your core fans never heard of you niggas. They don't want to hear not one more now, no word from you niggas.
And we could really, really use a moment like that right now in hip-hop.
It's rain like it's Mayweather, good music, yay weather, champagne just tastes better.
And let's just give it up for Big Sean, because to me, he had one of his career best verses, but it just got overshadowed because of Kendrick's verse.
I said fuck trying and not doing, cause not doing is something a nigga not doing. I grew up the in big and pop, bitch, and got ruined. So until I got the same crib, big hat in that juicy vid, bitch, I can't motherfucking stop moving.
But when it came to Kendrick's verse, nobody that he mentioned had a problem with it.
K-Dot and them niggas, that's fam, yo. I think hip-hop need this shit, man,
You know, I knew what it was for hip-hop culture. I knew how important it was.
He said my name, like he said a couple people's name, and he said he's the best rapper. I say I'm the best rapper every song I'm on.
Yeah, but he wasn't coming at him in that disrespectful way. He's coming at him in that competitive way.
So for me, it's one of the things where I appreciate. I didn't take it necessarily as a diss. Hip hop is competitive, but I am a competitor.
Wait, sorry. Nobody had a problem except for Drake.
I just like, I don't know, it just wasn't real to me. It's like, I saw him after that, and it was just like love. So it's like, was that real, or was that just like for the people? You know what I mean?
I think it's a sparring kind of sport.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, you know, then let it be real then, you know. I mean, because those were harsh words, right? So it's like, you can't just say that and then see me and be like, yeah, man, what's up? Pretending like nothing ever happened. Like, that's not real.
And this right here is a perfectly good example of why people call Drake soft and emotional. You can't act this way and then sit back and wonder why people are labeling you as such. Like, this is why. And it's interesting because when Drake came into the game, he seemed to understand that competition came with the genre.
It's a great thing, though, to be competitive with those guys, because you're always pushing yourself. I mean...
And look, Drake was not a rapper that you could just push around. He did go toe-to-toe with people before. Back in the day, a Toronto rapper by the name of Aristo seriously tried to end Drake's career, and it didn't end well for this guy.
And it's the room of resolution, I'm finishing it in hand. If I copy Button's flow, you mimicking his career.
It was good riddance, it was lights out, it was a body, and that's what it was, man. And that's why, good riddance, and what happened? Good riddance, right? Bye.
I remember when this dropped because it was all over the hip-hop blogs in Canada. And yeah, we did have hip-hop blogs in Canada in 2009. They did exist. With all that said, Drake dropped Nothing Was the Same, and we get to hear the first subliminal shot for Kendrick. On the track titled The Language, Drake immediately starts out with a shot.
I don't know why they been lying, but your shit is not that inspiring.
So when Kendrick's Control verse dropped, Drake stated on multiple occasions that he did not find the verse impressive, that he thought it was for shock value, and that it would soon be forgotten.
But it was real cool for like, you know, a couple weeks. Like if I asked you, for example, like how does that verse start?
One of Drake's more notable claims was that Kendrick had a great first album, but he questioned whether or not he could do it again.
And as far as Kendrick goes, like, I can't wait to see what he does, because now it's time to show and prove. And consistency it's been one album. Consistency is like, you need more than one album, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's time to show and prove it.
Drake claimed that he was all about putting out memorable bodies of work as opposed to creating moments.
When it comes to competition, I'm more worried about consistency. I'm more worried about bodies of work.
However, Drake continues to send some more shots.
Any nigga that's talking that shit just to get a reaction.
Again, Drake refers to Kendrick as someone that wrote the Control verse to get attention.
I am the kid with the motor mouth. I am the one you should worry about.
A motor mouth is defined as a person who talks quick.
Oh. Is it raining? Hope you're good. Crazy. My God, man. Tim Horton drop. That's my prerogative. That's my little brother. They're toys. Fuck's sake. We're dying here. Scoundy used to love chasing after lights. Scoundrel used to love chasing after lights. Yikes. Mixed on green. Hey chat, just harvesting some oil here. That's rock. That's good.
Huh. Interesting. I thought it was the horizontal one last time I streamed. Weird. So I did Tetris earlier, and it got like the opposite of what's going on now. I got a lot less viewers, so they're just like, okay. So then this. It, and then they'll come in, and then they'll be like, "Yo, I'll go to the horizontal one." Tyler. Huh. Hiko's here. What up, Mr. Black?
Thumbs up, you fucking leashes.
I'm gonna have to make. I'm gonna have to make at least one good music video. I think. At least one. We'll start there. I don't even know like what to do. All my videos are like kind of shit. There's a couple of them that are like, yeah. But fuck. It's hard to think. It's hard to plan like what I'm gonna do with this MC Frosty thing out here. It's hard to like. I know what I need to do. It's like you gotta be like a presence. You gotta become a presence wherever you're at. Okay, you gotta like basically put a bunch of attention on yourself. And, like, I didn't mind doing that in Cornwall, because, like, I had a good, like, you know, I feel like I had, like, my pulse, my thumb on the pulse, or whatever the fucking is. I knew what the fuck was up there. And, like, there was really only, like, a maximum capacity of people that could hear about me there. Yeah, I think I penetrated the market pretty strongly there. Like, honestly, in Cornwall, I think, like, a lot of people heard who I was.
Yeah.
Heard about me. Like, I would have to say at least 15,000 people in Cornwall. I don't know about half the population, but like 15,000 people at least in Cornwall fucking heard of MC Frosty. Guaranteed. Make a video by the ocean waves crashing all around me. Yeah, some shit like that. You know what I mean? Or just like somewhere where there's just like a really awesome view and like whatever. Like, there have been some, like, successful comedy music acts here, but, like, they're, like, totally, like, newfie. And I am not newfie. So, and, like, I don't want to, I couldn't, like, fake, like, I couldn't act like a newfie, like, well enough to, like, fucking represent the noof. But, like, I don't know, man. Did I see the iceberg? No. I think it comes a little bit later in May. I got some cool footage on my GoPro, like, I think maybe, like, of, like, the mountains and stuff coming when Watt drove me here. I might be able to, like, put something together kind of weird and cool. That footage, but it's really just like forest and stuff. But I don't know. I don't even know. Like, what the fuck do I even have to say anymore, dude? Like I'm in like a completely different spot in my life right now. You know, like just like it's kind of like. Like the music I was doing with MC Frosty, like in Cornwall, like it was like diss track central. You know what I mean? It was like my activism, basically. It was my form of activism and like protest. How many songs did I put out that wasn't a diss track after 2019? So like 2020 on. Like basically the entire time I've been fucking basically the entire time I've been fucking live streaming. Let me. Okay, there's that Christmas album, but like, I think most of those songs were diss tracks. Were they all diss tracks? No way, not entirely. Did I release release them all on my YouTube? I hope so. Okay, whoa. Okay, guys. So. What? So pretty much. Okay, so like. Yeah, okay. So the end of 2019, I like basically almost entirely started going fucking diss track. So like Tommy Got You Where I Want You, Pop It Like It's Cop, Can You Get Back Under the Bridge, Fire Cornwall Fire Chief, Pierre Voisine, and then I did Meth Cure's COVID-19. And then Entering Bitch Zone. Like that's a diss track. So one song out of there, out of all those songs, is not a diss track. What? And then the Christmas album. Mayoral song.
We're gonna do it. I don't know what we're gonna do, but we're gonna do it.
Remakes. And then like the Foray Mangoes. Okay, so yeah, like and then I got so like two or three songs in the last 4 years, basically. 21, 20, 21, 22, 23. So 20, 21, 22. 4 years. And 4 months. Wait. No. Like, that's not true. Well, 4 songs. Okay. Either way, it's a lot of diss tracks. Not a lot of new songs in the last 4 years.
I guess he must be in jail.
Mangoes. This new song, like, fucking, I don't know if it's even good, man. Like, I had a vibe while I was creating it, and then the vibe, like, went away when I listened to it, kind of. As I listened to it more, it kind of, like, started coming back, but. What? You guess I must have gone back?
Not you. Bum tickler. Back to
Oh, yeah, I would assume it was a fake account, dude.
Yeah, dude.
There we go.
Yeah.
Good to see some kind of reform.
So yeah, I think I got my shit together for doing some streaming. For at least fishing and biking around. Yeah, like 2 days this fucking stent's gonna be out of me, and then probably like a day of recovery for that. Maybe, it's gonna feel so weird, dude. It's like I want to ask for them to sedate me, but like I also just want to get it over with, and like there shouldn't really be a problem. But I'm gonna ask to have a bucket around me so I can puke. Maybe I just like make sure I have something I can puke in. Prison, man.
Fucking try and stab that bitch.
Shit. Have them pour water over it if they're pulling it out. No, they use some type of like fucking topical anesthesia. I don't feel any pain. It's not pain I have. It's just a very weird feeling. That's all.
You're lucky, bro.
I didn't want to think about it.
Word.
Anyway. Yeah. Clifford. Did I cut my fringe?
Like your mange?
My beard? Huh? What? Oh, one. Pour water. I don't know, man. I'm not looking forward to it. Okay, so what I was saying earlier is basically I got like, musically speaking, I got all the songs that I did. Because like a lot of those diss tracks, they don't have much value, like, in a live setting, I don't find. If nobody knows who I'm dissing, the song kind of like loses any type of effect.
Real.
In my opinion, it really has nothing to do with anything, unless my songs were like sick, you know. But no, they are like, you know, like are clever, or like had like double entendres or something, you know what I mean? But they don't. They're like so direct, and they have like the person's name in the hook and shit. So like that's just. So, because I what I need to do is deliver like a good live show. That's what I need to do. And last time I played, honestly, I think it was one of the better times that I've done it. It was alright. Yeah. I used their PA system, and I used my in-ear monitors, but okay, there was one thing though. My vocals were feeding back a little tiny bit at times, a little too much, but I know how to fix that for next time. I just didn't like EQ the vocals properly, but whatever. Tiny Dumpy. I don't know if he's still active. Bike ride streams. Yeah, I'll be doing that. I just literally, dudes, like, I had this fucking stent in me for the last month. Stent in me. And it's coming out in a couple days, but still, it's been, like,
nice.
Not the most comfortable time. It's just weird. Sometimes it would hurt. Sometimes it wouldn't. But it'll be out. And then I'll probably feel like doing more shit. Although I do still have a kidney stone on the left side, which they're gonna at some point tell me how to deal with it. They're last they checked, they're suggesting the sound waves. So, but what I would need to know, are they gonna put another stent in me before they do that? Because last time they sound blasted my shit, they did put a stent in. Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't want, like, you know? If that was their plan, what they should do is they should be putting that stent in, like, like, you know what I mean? They should do it all in one pop. Like, just take it out of this side and then put it on the other side or whatever. Stent for arteries. No, it was stent for my ureter, from my kidney to my bladder, to help the remnants of a kidney stone pass through. There was a fairly large one in my right kidney, and a month ago, they went in and put a stent in and blasted, not like lasered the fucking thing. It was 15 millimeters by 9 millimeters. So they got it, and then I've been basically pissing blood since then, and like kind of got like a little pain in my back here and there.
Pure blood? Can you feel it?
Oh yeah, I signed into this Curios thing. So my shit's all migrated over, but like I don't know exactly how it's set up. I don't really know. Oh, thank you, Clifford. Yeah, it will eventually be good, but unfortunately every few years I seem to get kidney stones. And I found the best way. I don't think I'm going to deal with it this way next time. Like, I have a little more faith, I think, in the healthcare in this province. Like, I don't know. So, like, what I did for the last couple rounds of kidney stones is I like just waited till like I couldn't take it anymore. You know what I mean? Like, to that before I went to the hospital. Like, and that's pretty much what I did this time as well. So, but it guarantees you like quicker hospital access. You know what I mean? Like, when I actually went to the emergency room here, like, so I went to the clinic here, and then they put me through like, you know, like tests, like booking me for the X-ray and like all this stuff that was like, and like then a CT scan and all this. They booked me, and it was just like weeks away, and like you know, months, over a month away before I see a specialist. So fucking this way, I actually waited till it actually fucking was a problem, and then I went to the emergency, and then like within like 10 days I had the surgery. I already had the surgery before when they booked the CT scan for originally, because I went to the emergency room. But it was legitimate. You know what I mean? That's why. Sargonzo. stream them taking out the stent? No. No. Bit. No.
Okay, Todd, I'll be back.
Oh, no, 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 no.